Texas sky in a sunset mix, old boots resting in desert sand, with a broken heart and a steady hand. I drove all night past Amarillo lights, through lonely roads and neon signs, just me, my truck, and a radio song, trying to forget what went wrong. My best friend's laugh, my lover's kiss, both turned into something like this. A secret whisper behind my back, two shadows walking the same old track. So I left the town where the light still breathes, just chasing miles of quiet peace. Out here on Route 66 tonight, under Texas stars and desert light, where the wind don't judge and the sky runs wide. A tomboy girl got nowhere to hide. They broke my trust, but not my soul. This endless road will make me whole, with dust on boots and a heart set free. The desert's the only friend I need. There's a rusted sign by an old gas stop, where the world feels slow and the pain can dry. Cactus shadows and a pale moon glow, listen to the lonely coyotes howl. I remember nights on the tailgate seat, three best friends under summer heat. Funny how love can turn so cold when promises are cheaply sold. But the desert wind keeps whispering low, let it go, girl, let it go. Out here on Route 66 tonight, under Texas stars and desert light, where the wind don't judge and the sky runs wide. A tomboy girl got nowhere to hide. They broke my trust, but not my soul. This endless road will make me whole, with dust on boots and a heart set free. The desert's the only friend I need. Maybe someday I'll laugh again with a different love, a better friend. But tonight the moon and the highway know some wounds need miles to let them go. Dust rolls soft on a Route 66, Texas sky in a silver mix, a lone truck humming through the night, leaving two liars far from sight. Morning bell and a dusty hall, sunlight dancing on the classroom wall. A tomboy girl to grow. Trucks roll by, a tomboy girl with a crooked smile, watching life change mile by mile. I grew up running through these fields with dusty boots and rusted wheels, just a gang of boys and one wild girl chasing sunsets around the world. We skip rocks by the riverbed, swore we'd always be best friends. No one talked of wedding rings, just broken bikes and reckless dreams. But time moves on like a restless train, and nothing ever stays the same. One by one they settle down, white dress days in this small town, church bells ringing in the air, while I'm still sitting on the stair, laughing loud but deep inside. I watch their lives all change with pride. They found their love, their hearts a home, and I'm the last one on my own. Tommy married last July. Jake just had his second child. Billy says he barely sleeps, but happiness runs soft and deep. They still call me on Friday nights, come on over, we'll start a fire. But the porch feels different now, like the song's a softer choir. The river flows like it always did, but the years move faster than a kid. One by one they settle down, white dress days in this small town, church bells ringing in the air, while I'm still sitting on the stair, laughing loud but deep inside. I watch their lives all change with pride. They found their love, their hearts a home, and I'm the last one on my own. Maybe someday down the road, someone will walk beside my soul. But if that day takes its sweet time, I'll still sing under these pines, because the girl who ran with boys still carries all those fearless joys. Front porch swinging a quiet night, fireflies dancing in yellow light. The boys grew up, their stories shown, and the tomboy girl walks the road alone. The highway hums under a fading sky. A pickup waits where the dust roads lie. She stands there, quiet hands in her jeans, holding back tears she's never seen. She's the kind of girl with a fearless stride, baseball cap and a stubborn pride, boots on gravel, heart made strong. But tonight everything feels wrong. You used to laugh on this old front porch, strumming chords on that beat up torch of a guitar that knew our days. Now the wind carries your name tear from my stubborn face, said I'll be back to this same place. But the wind knows stories soldiers tell. Sometimes they return, sometimes farewell. I'm just a tomboy, tough they say, but even iron hearts can sway. When the one who filled your everyday is walking slowly away, the stars above look cold tonight, like they've watched too many fights. Don't leave smiling like it's a game, like tomorrow be the same. This road you're walking scares me blind. It's worn up there, not a finish line. Hold me close before you go, like the boy I used to know. If you must leave, then promise me don't come home in a memory. I'd trade every dream I've known just to keep you here at home. But love sometimes must let things be, even when it breaks like me. So take this kiss beneath the sky, where silent prayers begin to fly. The truck lights fade beyond the bend. Dust and silence are all that's left. A tomboy girl on a lonely road, praying her love comes safely home. Snowflakes falling on a sleepy town, boots on The evening sun falls soft on the field, a quiet road, a porch light still. Mama's hands folded in silent prayer, waiting for footsteps in the air. The wind still knows your childhood name. It whispers low through the window frame. Your empty chair by the wooden wall has waited through the rise and fall. Every night I lit that light like a star that would not fade, hoping the road would bring you home from the war where heroes are made. The years fell long like endless rain, and every letter eased the pain. But paper words can't hold a heart that's breaking slowly in the dark. Oh, my boy, you came back to me from the fire across the sea. I held my breath through every prayer, afraid the silence would be there. Now your shadow fills this door like the days we had before, and this old heart can finally see my soldier boy came home to me. Your boots are worn, your eyes are tired. The world has carved its lines so deep, but when you smile I see again the little child I used to keep. I touch your face like fragile glass, as if the moment might disappear. For every war that takes a son leaves a mother living in fear. I fear the knot, the folded flag, the words no mother wants to hear. But heaven heard a mother's cry and gently brought you standing here. Oh, my boy, you came back to me from the fire across the sea. I held my breath through every prayer, afraid the silence would be there. Now your shadow fills this door like the days we had before, and this old heart can finally see my soldier boy came home to me. torchlight glows in the quiet night, but now I'm not alone inside. A mother's prayer crossed every mile and brought her soldiers safely home.
But tonight the stars agree, the road still belongs to me. So let them talk in every bar about the girl with the rebel heart. I'll just laugh and raise my glass while their whispers slowly pass. Dust rolls soft on Route 66. Texas sky and a sunset mix. Old boots resting in desert sand, with a broken heart and a steady hand. I drove all night past Amarillo lights, through lonely roads and neon signs. Just me, my truck, and a radio song, trying to forget what went wrong. My best friend's laugh, my lover's kiss, both turned into something like this. A secret whisper behind my back, two shadows walking the same old track. So I left the town where the lights still breathe, just chasing miles of quiet peace. Out here on Route 66 tonight, under Texas stars and desert light, where the wind don't judge and the sky runs wide. A tomboy girl got nowhere to hide. They broke my trust, but not my soul. This endless road will make me whole, with dust on boots and a heart set free. The desert's the only friend I need. There's a rusted sign by an old gas stop, where the world feels slow and the pain can drop. Cactus shadows and a pale moon glow, listening to the lonely coyotes howl. I remember nights on the tailgate seat, three best friends under summer heat. Funny how love can turn so cold when promises are cheaply sold. But the desert wind keeps whispering low, let it go, girl, let it go. Out here on Route 66 tonight, under Texas stars and desert light, where the wind don't judge and the sky runs wide. A tomboy girl got nowhere to hide. They broke my trust, but not my soul. This endless road will make me whole, with dust on boots and a heart set free. The desert's the only friend I need. Maybe someday I'll laugh again with a different love, a better friend. But tonight the moon and the highway know some wounds need miles to let them go. The dust rolls off on Route 66, Texas sky in a silver mix. A lone truck humming through the night, leaving two liars far from sight. The porch light glows in the quiet night. A train whistle cries somewhere far away. Mama holds her boy a little longer before the morning takes him away.
Your boots by the door, all polished and brave. Your jacket folded like the flag you say. But to me you're still that barefoot child, running through fields free and wild. I stitched your name inside your coat, shaking hands in silent prayer. Every thread a whispered hope that God will keep you in His care. The wind moves softly through the pines, like heaven's distant lullaby. My heart keeps asking the night why sons must learn to say goodbye. Oh, my boy, my only light, marching into the morning fight, for a land that raised you strong and free. But you will always be just mine to me. If the stars should guide you far from home, and lonely roads are all you know, remember love is waiting still on Mama's porch beyond the hill. The old guitar leans by the chair, the one you played on summer nights. Your laughter still hangs in the air, like fading echoes in the light. You said, Mama, don't you cry for me, I'll be back before the leaves turn gold. But wars are storms no heart can see, and mothers fear the stories told. The train will take you with the dawn, beyond the hills, beyond my sight. So let me hold you one more time before you disappear in the light. Oh, my boy, my only light, marching into the morning fight, for a land that raised you strong and free. But you will always be just mine to me. If the stars should guide you far from home, and lonely roads are all you know, remember love is waiting still on Mama's porch beyond the hill. And if the cannons shake the sky, and fear walks cold beside your soul, listen close to the quiet wind. You'll hear the songs I used to hum. Every prayer I send tonight will follow where you your footsteps roam, like a lantern in the dark, trying to lead my soldier home. The porch light burns through the silent night. Mama waits where the willow bends, with a trembling heart and open arms, praying this goodbye is not the end. Click of a mouse in the midnight glow, neon lights in the screen's soft show. A tomboy girl with a fearless grin, but she prays real wars never begin. She's got worn out sneakers, a baseball cap, a joystick resting on her lap, running maps through a digital fight, dropping in from the pixel sky tonight. She laughs when the battle circle shrinks, quick reflex and sharper instincts. But when the game screen fades away, she hopes the world won't play that way, because a gun in a game is just pretend, but real wars break hearts that never mend. She plays PUBG in the midnight light, but dreams of a world that will never fight, where nations meet with open hands, not battlefields across the land. She's just a girl with a hopeful heart who knows the difference from the start. Games are games, but life should be a map where all live peacefully. Her brother laughs when she wins again, top of the match, 10 out of 10. But she looks up from the glowing screen and whispers softly what she means. I like the thrill, I like the play, but I don't want the world this way. No sirens crying in the night, no children hiding from the fight. She'd rather see the whole world stand with open hearts and helping hands. She plays PUBG in the midnight light, but dreams of a world that will never fight, where nations meet with open hands, not battlefields across the land. She's just a girl with a hopeful heart who knows the difference from the start. Games are games, but life should be a map where all live peacefully. Imagine borders fading slow, like sunset colors in the glow. Soldiers laying weapons down while laughter echoes through each town. The strongest victory she can see is every nation living free. The screen goes dark, the night is still, but hope is stronger than the thrill. A tomboy girl with a simple plea, let the real world live in peace, not PUBG.